Okay, so what's up, guys? This is our trade recap for today. I actually going to do just the trade I took. Ayman will do the trade he took also. He took a short, and yeah, it was a beautiful day. We ended the week profitable, a full green week, no losing day, no. Every single trade was recorded, called live, of course, with the members, and yeah. So let's get into it. So at the opening, I was still like I didn't have a bias. I wanted to see the 4 hour, the 4 hour, and see it how it closed. Is it going to disrespect this bearish fair value gap? Is it going to close above or close inside or even below? As you can see here, it closed above, so I was actually bullish on the day. At 10 a.m., I was bullish, I was looking too long, and that's what happened. If you go to the 5 minute, you can see the execution right here. We we didn't have actually this, we were like this, so I'm going to take you how I actually took this trade. So if you can just take your fib tool from here to this high. I was actually going to catch a short from here, targeting the unfilled 5 minute, but I didn't take it. Price just moved very fast. We took Asia high, tapped into a higher time frame for value gap, 30-second inversion, and boom, unfilled 5 minute. It gave us a 1 to 1.4, but I didn't enter because it was a little bit too risky, and also it was against my bias. This is a new thing I'm trying to implicate in my trading, is that I'm going to start to respect my bias, even though if other opportunities are being given, I'm gonna try my best not to take them. But if it was an obvious setup, actually here, if I only had a retracement to the inversion, I would have took this trade. But otherwise, um, I like it when I stick to one bias and I just like I don't change it and I stick to it until I have like other confirmation that I need to change my bias. So as you can see here, we had from this high to this high, so below the 50% of this price range is a discount area. As you can see here, we have this drop after coming from this 5 minute, and we created an SMT right here. Wait, an SMT. We created an SMT, so we tapped into the discount area, discount 5 minute. After that, I dropped to the 3 minute. 3 minute, there wasn't anything that's like an inversion or a changing state of delivery, so I just kept dropping to lower time frames. I went to the 2 minute, and as you can see here, we had this 2 minute fair value gap. I drew it and waited for price to inverse it, and that's what's happened right here. I entered, put my stop below the 50% of this week, and you're gonna tell me why not below the swing low. As a beginner, and as like if you want to be more sure and more like, how can I say it, more sure and more like disciplined, not even disciplined, but like more sure, you can put your stop right here. But right now I'm trying to like have a fixed risk to reward, which is a 1 to 1.4. That's why the like the perfect place to put a stop loss for me in this trade was below the 50% of this week, even though that price like we had a little bit of drawdown, and actually I was a little bit scared, I'm not gonna lie, because price did inverse this 2 minute. I wanted to see price react from it and then at least go to this high, but price inversed it and I was actually scared. But as you can see, our stop loss, this is the perfect, like the important of the stop loss placement. If I wanted to be a little bit greedy, I would have put my stop below the fair value gap, which most people do. They say no, fair value gap can, like, it should like hold your, I don't know what they saying, but as like from the backtesting I did and the information I gathered from backtesting, the perfect stop loss is below the swing low. Right now, you can add this little adjustment. If you have a wick, you can put your stop below the 50%, but not all the time. You have to understand the concepts of like the wick, when a wick should hold, when should I use the 50% of it. We're gonna explain this later in our boot camp, but for now, just put your stop below the swing low. And yeah, so I put my stop below the 50% of this wick. We had this New York AM high right here, and as you can see, we had a full take profit, a sniper exit also. I actually exit a little bit here. Yeah, I exit right here after we created an SMT, and price ended up hitting our full target and then just dropping off and go into this sell side, create an SMT, and then just keep on going higher and higher. The good thing about this is that I'm always happy when I have the right bias. I always check at the afternoon to see if I actually had the right bias or just like I don't know, I had the wrong bias but I still catch the trade. But for this week, I think for the past month or 2 months, I had the right bias every single day. I mean, when I take a winning trade, I have the right bias, but when I take a losing trade, I think I had the wrong bias, and I'm trying to learn. And like I said, I'm always trying to learn. I'm not saying I'm the best at this, but I'm still learning. I'm still trying to improve my strategy, my psychology, and everything. So, also, you guys, you should do the same thing. Never say like that's it. I have everything. I'm going to stop practicing and I'm going to stop learning. This is the mistake I did. This is the mistake Ayman did. We did both the same mistake. We stopped learning at some point, and then we paid the price. We start blowing our accounts. We start like taking some setups that should like we should not take those setups. We start taking them, but then we understood that we did a mistake by stopping learning and practicing and also journaling, which is like a really important factor in this trading thing. So yeah, I'm so happy that we have this price action. Like I said, I'm increasing my risk every day. I actually increased also my risk today, and I got my I'm eligible right now for a payout, and the members are also like everyone is not that far from passing their accounts, and yeah, we're happy. I'm happy. Everyone is happy. It doesn't mean that we're gonna start doing some bad decision. We're gonna stick to our plan. We're gonna stick to our model and our risk management. And that's it, guys. I hope you understand a little bit what I'm saying here. And see you all next week and to our next trade recap.